guys, welcome back to my channel. It is so hard to believe that it's already December 20th. We're only 5 days away from Christmas and 12 days away from the new year. In case you missed last week's video, I did announce that I will be revealing the cover for the final book in the Alpha Drive trilogy, Restitution, as well as announcing the release date. But before we do that, I want to talk about what makes a good book cover and give some advice before paying a cover designer to round up your first draft. The first tip is to consider the theme of your book or series. Is it good versus evil, individual versus society, love versus hate? No matter what the theme is, you need to make sure that it's reflected in the cover of your book. Otherwise, when a reader goes to pick it up, they may be disheartened or confused because what's written on the inside doesn't match what's portrayed on the outside. Second, and in conjunction with the first tip, is to consider the tone and mood of your story. Is your book a mystery, a horror novel, a comedy? I think we can agree that these genres are all very different from one another and would very likely have different book covers. Just like a movie poster, your cover must set the mood or tone for what you're trying to sell the reader. Color can also play a key role in the tone or mood of your cover. For example, if you're writing a contemporary romance novel, then you'll probably stick with lighter pastel colors, and the images on your book cover might be more abstract or flowery in a sense. Whereas if you're writing sci-fi, the cover of your book may use darker, sharper colors, and the images may be more specific to the events that occur in the book. Third is to consider focus. A cover should have a focal point. This is something you may be trying to draw attention to or something that you want to highlight to the reader. For example, on the cover of the sequel in the Alpha Drive series, The Order of Omega, the focal point is clearly the two figures entering what appears to be a city, but it's encased in an Omega symbol. These are all hints and clues as to what's going to happen in this book, as well as give some indication as to what's going to happen in the overall series. Fourth is to consider legibility and clarity. This is especially true if you're going the ebook route. There are so many ebooks out there that don't have clear or legible covers. And if someone is scrolling through Amazon, the cover images are small enough as it is, so they're probably not going to take the time to click on the book image to get a better view. So you want to make sure your images are legible and clear in a small Amazon-sized ebook photo. Here are some examples of photos that are not legible nor clear. Fifth is to consider image selection. This is actually where a lot of authors mess up. I would highly recommend hiring a cover designer to design the cover of your book for you. It's an investment and it is somewhat expensive, but it's well worth it. Your cover needs to be appealing, which involves having the right images, proper fonts, and correct placing of it all in order to get your book to sell. Your job as a writer is to write the book. It's not to create the cover for it. So take some time to research cover designers and pick one that fits the look you're going for. If you're in a rut or need a recommendation, then I highly suggest using Damon Zoff. I will make sure to leave the link in the description box below. I've used Damon Zoff for all 3 of my covers for the Alpha Drive trilogy, and I plan to use them for my dark fantasy series as well. The 6th and last tip is to be consistent, and this especially goes for those of you that are writing a series. Consistency helps your branding. Think about how when you've walked into a bookstore, you may have been able to spot a certain author's book from 15 feet away. Stephen King, James Patterson. I can spot their covers immediately because they've branded themselves properly. They are consistent with their book covers, and you should be too. So there you have it, 6 tips to help you create a great cover for your book. If you enjoyed the content today, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As promised, it's time for the big reveal. In just a few moments, I will be revealing the cover for the final installment in the Alpha Drive trilogy, Restitution. I will also be announcing the release date. Drum roll, please. I am so happy with this cover because it truly encompasses everything I wanted the series to be and more. Make sure to mark your calendars because Restitution will be released on Tuesday, April 4th, 2017. I couldn't wait to share how this series is going to end, so I ended up moving the release date up by about 7 months. Both of my books, The Alpha Drive and The Order of Omega, are available for purchase on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, The Book Depository, and Books A Million. You can also order signed copies. You can find all the links in the description box below. I've teamed up with Audible, the premier provider of digital audiobooks, to give you guys some free stuff. If you go to audibletrial.com/KristenMartinBooks, you can get a free audiobook download and a free 30-day trial for their service. My books are not yet available as audiobooks, but this is something I'm working on for the future. I'm also offering first chapter critiques for $65 a pop. If this is something you are interested in, head on over to my website at KristenMartinBooks.com and click on the first chapter critique tab to get more information. Quick update on upcoming appearances. I will be attending BookCon in New York City on June June 3rd and June 4th. I will have a table where I'll be selling and signing copies of all 3 of my books, and I am so excited to be participating. I hope to see all of you in New York City in June 2017. If you're old-fashioned like me and enjoy writing letters, then you can write me a letter. I do have a P.O. box. It's P.O. Box 1879, Montgomery, Texas 77356. I will leave it in the description box below. I would love to hear from you, and I will write back. I did want to mention real quickly the shirt that I have on. It says #AuthorLife. I've worn it in some of my photos, and I think this is the second video I've worn it in, but I had some people commenting and asking where I got this. I actually made it and I designed it, and then I had it put on a t-shirt, and I actually have an extra medium-sized t-shirt. I'm pretty sure it might be unisex, but I think this might be a women's t-shirt. But I am thinking about doing a giveaway for this shirt, so if it's something that you would like to win or you like the design, then feel free to thumbs up this video or leave a comment down below, and I will host a giveaway sometime next year. If you're not already following me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, make sure you do that for daily writing inspiration and advice, as well as to stay updated on announcements and giveaways that might be going on. If you have any questions or anything you'd like for me to talk about in one of my next videos, feel free to tweet at me at @AuthorKristenM, or you can leave a comment down below. You can also ask a question or post a comment anonymously on my Ask Me Anything page on Tumblr. Again, all the links are listed below. Thank you so much again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on your way out. I post new videos on Tuesdays. I will see you guys next time. Bye!